Ladies and gentlemen, please accept my greetings. Today, we will discuss a beautiful film that demonstrates that nuns can be hot and bold as well. The plot revolves around a Catholic boarding school where the lovely Sophie enrolls as a nun. The title of the film will be revealed later in the video, so stick around until the end. We see Jason at the start of the film. He is a talented singer who also makes music videos. The video is playing in the background as Sophia dresses up for her new role as a nun at the boarding school. After the summer holidays, Jason and his family arrive at boarding school. His sister Zoe is irritated to see her brother's friend Sarah back at school. Jason's father requests that he behave well at school. He cautions him. If he receives even one complaint about him, he will come to school and confront him. Sister Rebecca appears to welcome them. Jason departs from his parents. Sister Rebecca then meets Sister Sophia for the first time. They discuss Sophia's previous teaching experience and teaching children about God's words. Rebecca then informs her that no makeup of any kind is permitted here, so she removes her lipstick immediately and goes outside. Rebecca explains the rules to her. She advises her to keep the boys and girls as separate as possible. Sister Rebecca introduces Sophia to Jason, describing him as a talented musician who is almost a celebrity. Pass him a smile, Sister Sophia. Jason is frustrated because his family is frustrated with him. Sophia appears to be interested in Jason. Sister Rebecca shows her around the room before leaving her alone. Sophia exhales a sigh of relief and smiles at her clothes. Zoe is seen in a church praying for her brother Jason, who is in a lot of trouble. Sister Sophie kisses the laptop screen while watching Jason's music videos. The next day, she pays attention to Jason. She compliments him and asks if his parents are proud of him. He is still irritated. Sophia tells him that if he wants to talk, he can find her in the classroom. Sophia noticed Jason, who was conversing with his friend Sarah. Sophia appears envious and offended by this. She expresses her rage to Sarah and tells her to take a seat in the front row. Following that, she notices Zoe. She is delighted to meet her exactly as she is. Jason's sister Zoe leads the prayer to kick off the class. Zoe, Kath, and Sophia are unable to. Zoe then visits his brother Jason. She informs him that Sophia is unfamiliar with the prayers, which is unusual. Meanwhile, Sarah texts Jason, and Zoe informs him that she is a distraction from his studies. Both of them argue briefly before Jason storms out. Sophia walks him outside and comforts him. She inquires as to whether Sarah is his girlfriend. She is relieved to learn that Jason is single. Sophia's behavior is unusual because she is attracted to Jason and acts like a psycho. After a while, Sarah approaches Jason and flirts with him. Sophia catches her off guard. She directs Jason to confront Sarah. Sarah claims that her father literally pays for this school. Sophia tells her that she doesn't care who her father is. Simply avoid Jason at all costs. Sophia injures her hand with a crucifix after she leaves. Sophia tells Jason to meet her in her room after class. She prepares for him ahead of time after class. As he approached her room, she boldly dressed up and put earphones in her ears. She also opens the door. As Jason approaches, she begins rubbing oil into her hands. He is surprised by everything. He then dashes back to his room. Jason is unable to sleep at night because he is daydreaming and fantasizing about Sophia. The next morning, Sophia questions Jason about his absence. "I forgot, I'm sorry," he says. Jason's mother then arrives to pick up both of them for the weekend. Sarah invites Jason to meet her whenever he is available. Sophia immediately devises a strategy and informs Sister Rebecca that she must leave because her aunt is dying at home. Jason argues with his father about taking a year off to focus on his music. Dad expects him to study late at night. Outside, Jason sings while Sophia listens. Meanwhile, Jason receives a phone call from Sarah but tells her to meet him at school after the holiday. Sophia returns to her car and screams angrily. She drinks while thinking about Sarah. She then returns to school and enters the female building. Sister Rebecca is suspected and pursued. Sophia walks out with Sarah's book and drugs inside. "What is she doing here?" Sister Rebecca inquires. She claims to have heard a rustling sound. After the prayers, Zoe listens to everything from inside, and when Sarah opens her book, she finds marijuana. Sophia informs her, "You are now in serious trouble." Sister Rebecca spoke with her parents and was suspended. As they go to inspect Jason's room, Sophia asks her to inspect the school because there could be more suspects. As they are about to tell his parents, they discover the whiskey bottle, which was planted by Sophia herself. Sophia requests that they give him a second chance only if he stays in school this weekend, and assists her with her work here. Next, we see her looking at Jason's photos and reflecting on the past. We discovered that she is not Sophia's sister. Sister Sophia was supposed to join the school, but she killed her first and then took her place. The next morning, Jason is arranging flowers when Sophia arrives to assist him. Zoe is there to keep an eye on him because she suspects something is wrong at night. She secretly visits. She takes out her phone to record the video, undresses, and tells Jason that she likes him. Jason is not happy, but she insists, and the next morning everything goes as planned. She approaches him and tells him not to speak to anyone, particularly his sister. She then intends to apprehend Zoe. She calls her and leaves the answer key open as she walks into the room, catching her eye. She takes her to Rebecca and requests that she be suspended. Zoe, on the other hand, is an outstanding student. Rebecca does not agree with Sophia. Zoe informs Rebecca that she is different and strange in this place. Jason is confessing and pleading with God for forgiveness, but Sophia enters and begins doing what she wants the next morning. Bishop, who previously met the real Sophia, arrives at school. He tells Rebecca about Sister Sophia's habits, but they don't match. She requests that the bishop settle because she wishes to summon Sister Sophia. Sophia rushes as she prepares to call her. She claims her aunt is no longer alive. Please convey my greetings to the bishop. Jason and his father are arguing once more. Jason becomes enraged and leaves the dinner. Sophia is spying on him outside his house once more. He's angry and drinking beer. A cop stops him and intends to arrest him. Sophia appears and saves him once more. Jason's mother converses with his father. He will agree if he takes a year off and searches for him. Sophia assures Jason that nothing is wrong with us. She has a lot of cash. She will take him to Paris and live with him for the rest of his life. He informs her that everything is incorrect. We made a mistake, and it's all over. He comes out here. His father is on the lookout for him. When he finds him, he apologizes and tells him that he is correct. Take a year off and do whatever you want. Both of them are content, and he returns him. The family is leaving the next morning, and Sophia is sleeping outside. Zoe notices her and suspects her once more. Sophia walks into Jason's room and blackmails her with video clips. Zoe wonders what Jason is hiding. She recognizes the vehicle as Sophia's. Sophia is enraged because Sarah has returned to school. Jason is also avoiding her as Sarah goes to take a shower. Sophia walks into the bathroom and falls flat on her face. Zoe goes to the bathroom and finds her dead. Both Jason and Zoe suspect Sophia of murder. Jason tells Zoe everything. She was already aware of it and requested that Jason fight back. They both agree to gather evidence against her. Sophia listens to Jason. Saw the next morning while Rebecca stops her. She drives her to the office while Jason and Zoe sneak into her room. Rebecca inquires, why is she telling the truth? She attempts to call the cops, but Sophia injures her. Laura Patterson is revealed to Jason and Zoe. They take her laptop and attempt to locate Rebecca. Sophia arrives and attempts to halt them. Then she strikes. Rebecca catches her as she is about to kill her. She then goes on to murder Rebecca, but Jason stabs her in the back. Following that, we see both of them graduate. Father gives Zoe her mother's car and Jason his best guitar, and the story has a happy ending. Subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. Take precautions.